Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Wolves tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a buzzer beater for the ages. I was so surprised by this Lakers win at the end of the game, guys, because it was all sloppy. It was a scary moment, guys. We were like I was in the edge of my seat watching the game and seeing what went down tonight when it came to the Lakers and how things kind of turned in a big way, when it came to just 2 minutes left remaining in the game. The Lakers were up by six, I believe, at one point. And then the Wolves just came out of nowhere, started scoring, and that's had to do with the lack of defensive effort from the Lakers at that particular moment. And then it was like maybe 10 seconds left remaining. The Wolves were up by one, and then the hymn the him, and that is Austin Reaves, is him, made the shot at the buzzer with the game winning, and that's how we won this game tonight, guys. 116 to 115 in a close-out game in the ages. Honestly, guys, it was one of the most best performances so far from Austin Reeves so far this season. I mean, I know 50 points is amazing. We should rave about that. His 41-point game performance, a couple of days ago. But this one in particular kind of seals his moment of potential all-star caliber, uh, you know, inductee, if you will. I mean, he deserves the votes. He possibly will get it, if he continues this route that he's on and potentially just being the number one guy for us now since no Luca, no LeBron. And, it's just one of those type of situations where it's like, hey, Austin Reeves, he's something special. He's coming. This guy is on a whole different level. So when it comes all said and done, guys, all-star caliber, Austin Reeves will, if he can just continue this route, he will get it. He will be an all-star this year if he just continues this drive that he's on. And you know what, guys, this is just going to be one of the, if he keeps this up, man, I mean, he's going to get paid. He's going to get paid if he plays like this every single game. I mean, the fact that he's winning games with not with no LeBron, no Luca, and just basically half of the rotations are potentially gone due to injuries, and injuries are being stacked up left and right, and it's just obviously some scarce moments to be witnessing so far for the start of this NBA season of seeing these injuries happening left and right. So with that being said, I mean, this is such a good moment for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to having a guy like Austin Reeves stepping in as the number one option now for the team with no Luca, no LeBron, and he goes out there tonight with a buzzer beater, and you can tell that he's tired. I mean, it's bad. It's bad enough that he scored 50, a career high performance, and then he scored another 40-point game, and then another game where he averaged, I believe, 29 points. I think he had 29 or 30 points out there tonight. I mean, the guy is just all over the place, carrying the team on his back, and it's much needed. And he hasn't been getting rest time in this game. I mean, half the time when he's resting, he rests for almost like 5 or maybe 10 minutes, and then he goes back into the game. So it's like he was the anchor. He was the guy to help us out to win this game out there tonight in Memphis. Sorry, Minnesota, excuse me. When it comes all said and done, getting another win over the Minnesota Timberwolves in a closeout buzzer beater win, 116 to 115 when it comes all said and done. So I'm going to give you guys all the stats of what we saw from tonight, especially some key players that stepped up to the plate, and hopefully we'll see more of this moving forward, guys. With no Luka, no LeBron, everyone needs to contribute when it comes all said and done, which is kind of sucks that we lost to the Blazers. If they played like this against the Blazers, there's no doubt about it, we could have won that game, but unfortunately it just wasn't the case when it comes all said and done. But please, guys, make sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate the continued love support you guys have shown me all over social media, and of course on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's just get right into the Lakers buzzer beater win over the Wolves tonight. What a great win. Thanks to Austin Reaves, guys. Player of the game, MVP of tonight's game, guys. He scored 28 points, 16 assists. Man, he was all over the place helping out the Lakers in that particular area of his game and in his passing ability out there tonight, guys. I mean, what a great performance out of Austin Reaves and his passing ability out there tonight, guys. 28 points, 16 assists, and 2 steals out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, with my excitement, there was some struggles. There was. I mean, the Lakers kept going back and forth with the Wolves, and it was just not looking good at one point. Just the fact that they were still having the lead. They eventually gained the lead back in the third quarter, which is not is not the Lakers' best alternative. When it comes to winning a third quarter situations, because for the past couple of games now, they haven't been not at their best when it comes to winning third quarter situations. But this time around, they kind of showed up and they actually really dominated in the third. But when it came to the fourth, sure, at one point they were up by a specific number. I think it was like maybe like up by 10 points, but they kept on losing the lead. They kept on losing leads every chance that they get, and it's just because of the lack of defensive effort, unfortunately. And we're going to get to the Lakers' defensive side of things in just a bit, and the turnovers that they were committing in this game, especially in the fourth. There was a lot of turnovers that were happening in the fourth that kind of gained a bit of an advantage for the Wolves to come back from a big way, getting close to the end of the fourth quarter. So, but thanks to Austin Reaves, we survived a humiliating run by the Wolves at one point, but then Austin Reaves, being him, going out there shooting that shot at the buzzer to win us the game with 28 points, 16 assists out there tonight. He did go 3 of 11 from the three, so it is he's most of the Lakers tonight were struggling from the three. I mean, no doubt about it, 35% from the three. I mean, most of you will say it was pretty good, but most of that had to do with Jake LaRivia, how he shot out there tonight. We will get to him and how he stepped up in a big way in just a minute. But, just the shooting efforts from the Lakers tonight, other than Jake LaRivia and, from Austin Reaves shooting those threes that he was making tonight, it was kind of a bad shooting effort from the Lakers compared to the Wolves that, they were shooting lights out against the Lakers. I think at one point they shot around 50% from the three, and it was just not a good situation for the Lakers perspective because they were just shooting lights out against the Lakers. Even in the first quarter, Julius Randle, former Laker, shooting threes that were just being so consistent in the first quarter, kind of hurt us a bit, at one point, especially in the first and going into the second. And, it was just not looking good. And, because of the lack of defensive effort as well, but also the Lakers putting their shots in the game when it comes all said and done. So, but the Lakers did what they did, and obviously ended up winning this game. And a win is a win. We will take it any chance that we get. With no Luka, no LeBron, we just have to deal with the situation that we have when it comes all said and done from the Lakers side of things. So, and their injury situations. So. Just a great night for Austin Reaves. Jake LaRivia, man, he was great tonight. Now, are we going to see a 5 of 6 from the three from Jake LaRivia on a consistent basis? No. I mean, this was an outlier. I mean, this is a potential moments where he will let it up, similar to what Gabe Vincent did again in the preseason, where he was just shooting lights out and shooting threes consistently in certain games. And, it was just a really good moment, for Jake LaRivia to show what he was made of out there tonight. Seeing the comments coming in from Daniel here. Welcome, Daniel. I really appreciate you joining, man. Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday to you, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And also AR is him. Absolutely. He's him. He was the game changer to helping us win this game. And so we survived this win tonight in Minnesota. So kudos to Austin Reaves, and MVP, pay him. Maybe not MVP, but I will say this: he is deserving to get paid, and he deserves to be an All Star. He deserves to be an All Star. I mean, the fact that he scored a career high 51 points, and then the last game he scored 41, and tonight, which is 28, and with those 16 assists that he put out there, shows you that he is deserving to get paid, and also a potential recommendation for an all-star, potentially this year. So if he just stays healthy and continuously play the way that he is, with no Luka, no LeBron, and getting us those wins in the process, potentially, I think that he will be in real consideration to get paid and potential all-star dubs, hopefully. Um, so hopefully he gets it for sure. And I agree with you on that, Daniel. Maybe not MVP, but MVP of tonight's game. I'll give you that. And for the Lakers so far, of how they're going through this season so far with no Luka, no LeBron, two of our star players, he's number one option for us. And so far it's been working. I'll give you that. So thank you, Daniel, for the comments. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. But let's continue on with the stats of tonight. Look, as I mentioned, with Jake LaRivia, 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. He did have 1 steal, 1 block, but as I mentioned, 5 of 6 from the three. He was our best shooter out there tonight from the three, and especially the Austin Reaves touchdown pass that he made against for Jake LaRivia was a beautiful pass that Austin made, and obviously the finish by Jake LaRivia. I did make a YouTube shorts about that, so go check it out, guys. I really appreciate it. And it's also all over my social media sites as well, so check me out. I really appreciate it. Daniel here, the Dodgers in 7. Yeah. Are you sure there's no Dodgers in 5 now, because this is a scary moment now. The reigning champs may lose their reign against the Blue Jays. So hopefully things they snap out of their flunk and potentially go back to potentially just being that championship mentality, and hopefully get a win back in Toronto. So hopefully that potentially happens for the Dodgers, and not always rely on Oshie Otani for him to bail us out from certain wins. So yeah, hopefully they bounce back. Hopefully they do, and end it all in LA in Game 7 with a win. Hopefully. So, but let's just hope that they get Game 6 win and potentially go into LA with the Game 7 win. Hopefully. So let's just hope they bounce back from this. Bounce back for sure. Thank you, Daniel, for the comment. I really appreciate it. Let's continue on, as I was mentioning, with Jake LaRivia. This is just an outlier when it comes to his 5 of 6 from the three, but it was much needed. I mean, as I mentioned, the Wolves were just shooting lights out from the three, and it was just one of those types of situations where we needed some shooting efforts from the Lakers, and we got it from Jake LaRivia. I mean, not bad, and also from Austin Reaves as well. I mean, they were the two best shooters in this game for us compared to the others in this game when it comes all said and done. But great job out there for Jake LaRivia as well, guys. Give him his flowers. I mean, as much as we want to, give the MVP nod to Austin Reaves and his win tonight and at the buzzer, and rightfully so, and saying that he should get paid and all that. Give some credit to Jake LaRivia because he also showed up. And this is the type of rotation, to be honest with you guys, I would really want to see more out of this team, especially the combinations of Austin Reaves, Jake LaRivia, and Dalton Connect. Surprisingly, Dalton Connect showed up in this game, and we will get to him in just a bit as well. So just bear with me for a moment as I talk about more of the starting lineups and how they showed up as well in this game as well. So just bear with me, guys. But the combination of those three guys, I really hope to see more, and hopefully JJ Redick will consider those type of pairings moving forward now, especially with no Luca, no LeBron. I mean, we just need the best type of fit as possible to help us win games moving forward when it comes all said and done. So there's just that's just my own personal opinion when it comes down to that. Okay, so let's continue on with potentially who else now? Uh, I don't know. Sorry, guys, I had to charge my phone. I don't know why it's not working. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment. I don't know why it's not charging. Anyway, let's continue on with the. Sorry, guys, just give me a moment. I need my phone to be charged. So anyway, let's continue on with also with. Let's see here with DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton came out of nowhere and also helped out, and he has been so far, guys, been our guy for us. I mean, we were looking for a center in the offseason, and obviously it has been a big struggle for us of just finding one. But for some reason, we actually found one. And so far, he's been doing pretty well for us, especially when it comes to his rebounding abilities when it comes all said and done. I mean, talk about a guy that's been nothing but consistent of just grabbing those rebounds and also just being a solid scorer, shooting around 17 points per game and around like giving us 10 to 12, 15 rebounds a game when it comes all said and done. I mean, he has been on a roll, and I think he's been hearing the critics. There's no doubt about it. He's been hearing the critics, and not in a bad way, but at the same time, we want him to potentially be our guy for us at the center position. And so far, he's been great. He's been great grabbing those rebounds, being great defensively, and also just being a solid scorer. 17 points per game. He's given us 15 to 17 points per game and double digits type of performances so far since, Luka went down with that injury, and, since LeBron hasn't returned yet. So, and he's the type of guy that needs to, be on the roll for us when it comes to all said and done. So, and he's the guy that needs to step up along with Austin Reaves, who's been great for us so far, and the rest of the Lakers tonight. I mean, especially when it came to Jake LaRivia and, Rui Hachimura, and now with, Dalton Connect, the pairing with Austin Reaves and Jake LaRivia. I mean, you could just tell these three guys, they work well together when it comes down to the right fit. So it's just a great job out there from, DeAndre Ayton tonight when it comes all said and done. Just saw a comment here from Ghetto Rabbit. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Really appreciate you joining. Ayton, Rui, and Connect stepping up tonight. 3 of 2 over 500. Happy hump day. Absolutely. Thank you, Ghetto Rabbit, for the comment. I really appreciate it. And I mean, these are the guys. These are the guys that I mentioned just before I read this that needs to step up. And especially when it came to Jake LaRivia, who also showed up as well in this game. Now, as I mentioned, the shooting, will we see that on a consistent basis? Probably not. But we also need him to step up as well. I mean, no Luka, no LeBron, especially no Smart, and, everything that's going on with the Lakers when it comes to injuries. It's really hurting them. It's really hurting them. And, obviously it showed against the Blazers. But hopefully now, with this type of performances by Austin Reaves and Jake LaRivia and DeAndre Ayton and Rui Hachimura, all these guys, they just need to show up. Just need to show up, be consistent, be solid, and just have Austin Reaves be our number one guy and just help us win games. I mean, these are the type of numbers, these are the type of performances that we need to see from this Lakers team on a consistent basis. Before the return of Luka and potentially LeBron James, our star players. So once those guys return, I mean, they can go back to what they were, but hopefully not, because we need to be competitive in the Western Conference when it comes all said and done. So hopefully things starts to get better for the Lakers moving forward. When it comes to their efforts, and be a consistent efforts on a basis for sure moving forward when it comes all said and done. So Hopefully that happens very soon by the Lakers moving forward. So, and just the consistency is what I want to see from this Lakers team when it comes to all said and done. So, thank you, Get a Rabbit, for the comment. I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. So let's continue on. Rui Hachimura had 17 points out there tonight. Also played very well out there tonight with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. So great job out there from him. The consistency. Hopefully, we will see more of that moving forward by the by this Lakers team. As I mentioned, with no Luka, no LeBron, these are the guys, key guys that needs to show up more than ever when it comes to all said and done. Let's see who else I'm missing. Jared Vanderbilt in the starting lineup, and rightfully so. It's been a while. I really wanted him to be in the starting lineup, and we actually saw it tonight. Now there was some struggles for sure from him, but at the same time, 12 rebounds. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, we need the rebounding ability by this Lakers team, and I'm so glad that JJ Redick decided to put the best players in the starting lineup. I mean, I understand the idea of adding depth from the rotation to help us out a bit, but no, that's not the case. We need our best players to be in the starting lineup. And that's what we saw tonight from our guys, Jake Larivia and Jared Vanderbilt. When it comes to all said and done, those are the guys that need to be consistent and to help us out as the best players coming off the bench for us to be in the starting lineup with no Luka, no LeBron. Those are the guys that need to, for sure. And, size played a big role in this as well. So, when it comes all said and done. So great job out there from our starters. When it comes down to our second unit, not a lot of activity, but other than Dalton Connect, who played very well out there tonight, guys. I mean, 15 points. We really needed that when it came down to it. And he had 2 blocks and 1 steal with 1 rebound and 1 assist out there tonight. He did shoot 1 3 out there tonight and went 7 of 12 from the field, which is also what's much needed from his offensive abilities that he's well known for. And finally, we got to saw it. Finally, we got to see it. Excuse me, when it came to his performance out there tonight by the Los Angeles Lakers, and just the consistency and the chemistry that he was having with Jake Larivia and also Austin Reaves, and most people now saying on social media, the 3 white boys. So basically, this I hope it's not the actual nickname moving forward when it comes down to those 3 guys for sure. But it's just the right fit. It's just the right fit in play, and the consistency that we saw from those guys, the lobs that Austin Reeves was making to Dalton Connect and Jake Larivia, the touchdown passes that we saw in the game. It was just a really good outcome that we saw, and I just love the chemistry and the teamwork that we saw from those 3 guys when it came down to it. Maybe that's how we saw some really good efforts from Dalton Connect in this game when it came down to it. Hopefully we'll see more of that. We really hope we see more of that. I really hope to see more of that. And hopefully that will be a consistency from Dalton Connect for sure, hopefully. But, we just have to wait and see. But great job out there for Dalton Connect for stepping up in this game. Hopefully we'll see more of that moving forward for sure from him. Jackson Hayes, returns from injury and really needed so when it comes down to his size and his ability to help us out and his athleticism. But he did have 2 points. He did have 2 rebounds and 3 assists. So, great effort on his part. Nick Smith Jr. had 7 points. Really needed his help as well coming off the bench because it's so depleted, our second unit. So, with no Smart and all of our backup players being in the starting lineup due to not having Luka, not having LeBron in the starting lineup, and just the injuries to Gabe and everything like that. I mean, it's just been diminishing for the Lakers and their rotation when it came down to it. And most of the players that played, like Bronny James and Nick Smith Jr., those are G League guys / two-way contract guys, and I'm glad that JJ did not put Bronny back into the game, and because we really need to win this game. And, we don't need him to just be the guy that just being in the developmental role type of situation. So my hope is that, he just continues to develop, continues to thrive in the G League, and hopefully things starts to get better for him, in his development, of his ability to uh, to just learn the game, because he's not NBA ready still. I mean, I know his second year, but he still needs a lot of basketball to be played and skill sets and development under his belt when it comes all said and done. So just put the best players, in this game, and that's what we saw tonight, and especially in the starting lineup. Hopefully, be this becomes the potential lineup going into the numerous games moving forward, because it obviously worked. It obviously worked in a big way. Now, yeah, sure, the Lakers did struggle at times, and it was a scarce moment. But thanks to Austin Reaves, things, you know, a win is a win. We will take it any chance that we get. But I just like the chemistry that we saw from this team, especially in the third quarter. They were like up by 20 at one point, but then they lost it real quick. And it was just very sad to watch. But there was a moment. There was a moment where things were working, and I just loved the type of chemistry that we saw from this Lakers team before things started to turn over our heads when it came to a scarce moment, to be an edge of our seats of losing the game, and it was just a big moment there. But the Lakers just went out there. Austin Reaves, played their best and obviously got the win. And my hope is that they continue to improve defensively, just play better defense moving forward, because, hopefully it's, with the woes that they have when it comes to their shootings and their efforts like that, hopefully things get a little better, hopefully going into these potential games to come, by the time hopefully wait for the return of Luka Doncic and LeBron James as well. So yeah, guys. I mean, what a great win! What a great win at the buzzer by Austin Reaves. He is him. He deserves to get paid, and he deserves to get an All Star dubs for sure. When it comes all said and done, he deserves it. When it comes all said and done, and um, especially getting paid. I mean, so far, a 51-point game, a career high performance, and a win, and a 41-point game. I believe it was against the Blazers, but we lost that game. But his consistency, him showing that he is our number one guy, being the scorer for us that he is. So, and now tonight with the buzzer, come on, he deserves it. He deserves to be in the conversation for All-Star appearance, and also for to get paid this offseason when it comes also said and done, because he deserves it. He deserves it. So, and if he continues this, he deserves it more than ever. So, great job out there for Austin Reaves, Jake LaRivia, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, all those guys, as once again, Ghetto Rabbit puts it, key guys showed up in this game, and they won this game when it came down to it. And hopefully that continues. Hopefully that continues. The Lakers continue to win games with no LeBron, no Luka, and just be consistent. If they just be consistent and show up and help us win games, there's no doubt about it that we could be a threat in the Western Conference, and just wait for the returns of our star players from injuries, and hopefully things start to get better for them moving forward when it comes all said and done. And by the way, guys, sadly, I had to, put some prayers up for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, I believe he suffered an Achilles injury. Now I might be wrong. They said it's a lower leg injury, but I don't know. I think they're just downplaying his injury, but he did grab that area where is where it hurts, but he was walking on it. So I might be wrong with my reporting, and most people's reporting, that Anthony Davis did suffer an injury. So, an Achilles injury. So, um, Ghetto Rabbit, you're good at this. If you can just confirm for me, so I can maybe possibly delete the post that I had. But everyone is talking about it. It's a big report that he suffered an Achilles injury because he was grabbing his lower leg. So, where that's obviously where the Achilles is. So, um, if you can somehow confirm it for me, get a rabbit, I really appreciate it. But I don't know. I was just seeing a lot of reports that indicated that, but I think it's an Achilles. But sadly, just prayers up because the guy doesn't deserve it. He is doing his best to be a really good player for the Dallas Mavericks, being the star guy that he is for that organization. But injuries has really plagued him, and it's just really sucks, especially the injury to his eye. Now he has to wear goggles for the rest of his career, and it's just he's really taken a downturn. And it really sad to watch for Anthony Davis. He's one of my favorite players. During his times with the Los Angeles Lakers, with the 6 years that he's been here, he's been fun to watch, and he's been MVP caliber guy, and won us a championship in 2020. I mean, he's still one of my favorite players, and to this day, no matter what team that he's on, and it just sucks to see. It sucks to see where things are not going pretty well for him, but hopefully a speedy recovery for him. And when it comes to this Achilles, hopefully it's not, but I think it is. They're saying lower leg issue, and but it's they're downplaying it, so it's probably is. But I think it's an Achilles, but anyway, guys, just keep Anthony Davis in your prayers, and hopefully a speedy recovery for Anthony Davis. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve it. Ghetto Rabbit with a comment here. AR in 5 games, 34.2 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 10 assists with 1.8 steals, comparable to Shea. Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, he's been on a roll. I mean, and he's fighting for a what do you call it, a contract. So obviously he wants to get it, and rightfully so. He deserves it. 51-point game, career high performance with a win, and just for him to be the number one guy for the Lakers now, it just shows you that he is deserving for an All-Star appearance and also to get paid. Now, if he could plays like this consistently, averaging 30 and helping us win games with no Luka, no LeBron, I'll say this: maybe it will be in discussion for MVP. But you never know. We just have to wait and see, because it is a situation there when it comes down to that potentially being a possibility. But maybe All Stars guarantee, getting paid guarantee for sure, getting paid in the off season. No doubt about it. He deserves it. But right now, he is on a roll, and hopefully he just be that consistent going into this season. I mean, with no Luka, no LeBron, and if he just plays like this, and making game-winning shots, or just being that consistent, you know, moving forward. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I think he will potentially, he'll potentially win it. He'll potentially be, uh, you know, uh, this is his year. This is his year, and you never know. Maybe we'll get the most improved player. Maybe we'll get the most improved player over getting MVP. But just the comparisons of Shea. I mean, Shea's doing well for his team. I mean, they're now 4-0. Or maybe that's 5. I'm not sure if they played tonight, but last time I checked the records, they were 4-0 to start the season. So, the reigning champs are doing pretty well for themselves, but Austin Reaves is doing pretty well for himself for helping this Lakers team when it comes all said and done. So, hopefully he just continues to play like this, consistent, and hopefully things start to get better for the Lakers moving forward. With him leading the helm and everyone showing up with Rui and DeAndre Ayton and Jake Larivia, hopefully, and just Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, everyone needs to show up, including Dalton Connect. When it comes down to his performance tonight as well. So hopefully things start to move a bit brighter for the Lakers going into this upcoming season when it comes to all said and done. So hopefully soon. So yeah, I mean, thank you so much, Get a Rabbit. I really appreciate the comments on here, and also Daniel. thank you so much for the comments on here. You guys have been the regulars on this channel, so thank you all so much for the continued love support you guys have shown me all over social media and of course on this channel ZSN on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and Daniel really put it there. I mean, AR is him. He was him tonight at the buzzer beater to win us the game. And it was just a really good situation when it came to that with that win. And just a great job out there for Austin Reaves, player of the game, MVP of tonight's game, deserves to get paid. All-star appearance. Hopefully that he gets it this year. Most improved player, whatever he does this season with how well he's doing. Hopefully he gets something. Hopefully he gets something. When it comes all said and done, because he deserves it. Being number one guy, no Luka, no LeBron, and he just needs the help. He just needs the help that he needs to help us win games. Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, all those guys. Everyone needs to show up on this Lakers team if they want to win games. And it's not going to be on Austin Reaves to carry the team on his back to make that happen. So everyone needs to contribute, play good teamwork, and hopefully things start to get better from them when it comes all said and done. So hopefully Lakers could just go, sleep well tonight with a win, and hopefully just have that same mentality moving forward into this season, hopefully. So, yeah, thank you, Daniel, for the comment. And also thank you, Ghetto Rabbit. Oh, okay. I saw a comment here from Ghetto Rabbit. Let me just read this one. Oh, he's bringing the facts in. Let me read the facts here. Thank you, Ghetto Rabbit, for the facts here. According to Bleacher Report, he came into the game with an Achilles injury, minor, ill. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Guess because he played. According to Kid, he wanted to re-enter the game, but he held him back out. Reevaluated. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so the fact that he already knew, I mean, we can all think both ways of this. One, as a fan, I love seeing Anthony Davis going back into the game, regardless of the injury, and saying, you know what, I want to play. I want to show the fans that I will play through injuries to help us win games. I mean, and Anthony Davis did that before as a Los Angeles Laker. We all remember that. So he does know how to play through injuries. And there was a time where he played for 75 games, in a Lakers uniform. So because there's been that notion that he doesn't stay healthy and all that. But this time around, guys, I mean, it just sucks. It really sucks to see Anthony Davis dealing with this type of injury. I mean, it's not the best outcome for him. I mean, it's bad enough that he has to wear goggles for his eyes for the rest of his career because he has, he had surgery on it. So it's a bit of a sad situation for Anthony Davis because he doesn't deserve. He's such a likable guy, and it's just I just hate the fact that he's dealing with all this, especially the hate from the fan bases, especially the Dallas fans. So Anthony Davis, from a Lakers fan who's a fan of yours and Lakers Nation, we still love you. I mean, even with you being traded, we still consider you as a Laker. So, you won us a championship in 2020. You were, always, every time you're on the floor, you always play MVP caliber performances. And your defense, your rebounding, you can give us 25-point games and give us 20 rebounds a game. And it's just it just sucks to see that it happened to him. Achilles is not the best situation, and hopefully a speedy recovery for him. He hopefully gets back onto the floor and just play his best basketball as he can, and hopefully things start to get better from him going into his career for sure. So because he doesn't deserve it, he really doesn't. I mean, it just sucks. It sucks to see Anthony Davis, just has that Achilles injury. As we Laker fans have a history with Achilles injuries, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. It is one of the worst outcomes. And we saw recently last season, especially in the playoffs with Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton. They both guys got Achilles injuries, and it just really sucks because this is a really serious injury, and hopefully things start to get better for Anthony Davis after this, and hopefully he's surrounded by loved ones and supports all around, especially from the Dallas perspective, fan base. Hopefully there's some love for him, but there's always going to be love for him in LA as a Laker. Laker fans, Lakers Nation. So show him some love, guys. Prayers up. Show him some love for Anthony Davis because he doesn't deserve it. He really doesn't. And speedy recovery for him, and hopefully soon. But thank you again, Rabbit, for the information. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. And because you always bring the facts. You always bring the facts when I need it, and you're the best. Especially the Austin Reaves stats so far in these 5 games. And correct me if I'm wrong. Is he leading the NBA in scoring? I think he is, because last time I checked, he was in that range of around 40 points per game. But I think maybe tonight's game probably changes things. But still, he's been consistent, and he's been on the top of the list as the best scorer in this league so far. So, but yeah, it is something for sure. So, so give some love for Austin Reaves as well. I mean, he deserves his money. He deserves to get paid. A possible All-Star appearance, hopefully this season, and maybe improved Player of the Year, because he showed it tonight, and for these 5 games so far. So, he deserves it for sure. And absolutely, Get a Rabbit, R.I.P. Kobe and Gianna. No doubt about it. They deserve it, and rightfully so, because it's very sad. That horrible day in 2020. I mean, it's just I still can't get that off my mind, because it's just such a tragic moment. And but they're always with us. Kobe forever, Gigi forever. It is R.I.P. to Kobe and Gigi for sure, no doubt about it. So. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for joining me once again. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you, Get a Rabbit and Daniel, for you guys' comments on here. You guys are the OGs on this channel, so I really do appreciate the continued love, support you guys have shown me all over social media, and of course, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you all so much for the continued love, support on this channel. I really do, and if you guys just get the word out there, ZSN on YouTube. Everyone is welcome. Everyone, talk about sports, especially for the Lakers, is welcome here. So please get the word out there. ZSN. We're really close to 5,000 subscribers on here. So if you guys just don't mind, share the word all over social media, and of course, just tell your loved ones, your buddies, that there's a Lakers channel called ZSN. And this guy knows his stuff, and hopefully I do. But with you guys' love and support, you guys can make that possible. So thank you all so much for the continued love and support. And all right, one last comment from Get a Rabbit. Shay's at 34.8. Yeah. Okay, so I think he is the best scorer in this league. Last time I checked. So with this information now, he probably is number 1 on that list, and I think Austin Reaves probably second on that list. If I'm right. So yeah, I'll check real quick. There's no doubt that he for sure top 5 best scorer in this league. But yeah, no doubt about it. So I'll do my research on that. But thank you, Get a Rabbit. Thank you. You're number 1, man. You're number 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the information on here. And all of you, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Once again, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. And guys, just, hit that notification bell so you guys can be in the know when I go live for my post-game show analysis of every single Lakers games. This season, and in general, everything about the Lakers when it comes to trades, rumors, updates, speculations, especially when it comes to the community tab. I always post in the community tab all the time. when it comes to newsworthy outlets to be talking about when it comes to the Lakers and all that. So, and also when it comes to the Dodgers and all that. So, uh, please, guys, hit that notification bell. Show me the love, support all over social media, and of course, just follow me on Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys check me out on social media, or you can just go to my YouTube real quick and hit the tabs that are on the screen, so you guys can follow me all across social media when it comes all said and done. So, again, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, shout out to Ghetto Rabbit and Daniel for you guys' comments. You guys are the OGs on the channel and part of this great community that we have here. So, thank you again for the continued love and support, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And once again, just a quick recap. Austin Reaves is him at the buzzer for the win against the Minnesota Timberwolves, 116 to 115. And the Lakers are on a roll with Austin Reaves leading the helm with no Luka, no LeBron. And obviously it's been working. So hopefully things start to continue for the Lakers and be a consistent basis for them going into this season without LeBron and Luka. But hopefully speedy recovery for those guys, because we do need them back when it comes to all said and done. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you, Get a Rabbit and Daniel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.